The reason that we wanted to sit down is because if you are with somebody that is going through a really hard time, it's so much easier not to say anything.
It's easy.
But when love dies,
yeah,
you need somebody to come in and love you more than ever.
Yeah.
So we talked about yesterday was like this grief pendulum. Because grief, it feels like you're on flames and drowning at the same time.
Yeah.
So
that's a good way to put it.
Can you relate?
Yeah.
I thought you could. Oh yeah, that.
I see that.
There's two very different sides of grief, in my opinion. When I look back on mine, I think of who showed up, who checked in on me. Because again, I needed that love, right? So because I've gone through this incredible heartache, on the other side of the pendulum, I have deep, loyal love. I have never loved harder. I've never loved purer.
Sure, yeah.
And then on the other side of the pendulum is like this intolerance for bullshit.
Yes, that's a great way to put it too. It's just like when you've gone through that, it's an identity shift. And again, going back to the types of grief, it's like any part of your identity that has been lost, like it is, you're having to figure out what that means again, how this, huge void comes into play.
Yep.
And I think in those times too, it's just like you learn when you're in it. And it's hard to say because unless you go through it, you don't want people to go through it. But unless you go through it, it's hard to understand.